Everybody needs a good meatloaf recipe. This recipe actually comes from my father, so I know it's good. What it includes is 1 pound of beef. Can be any type of hamburger. Tonight we're actually going to be using a buffalo burger. You'll need to have 2 celery stalks that you dice up, a half of an onion, 1 egg, 2 pieces of bread, and then for some spices you'll need to have some salt, pepper, basil leaves, and a little bit of ketchup. That's all you need, and it's going to be fantastic meatloaf like you've never had before. So I'm going to jump right into starting to make this. We've already got things diced up. We'll start by taking the hamburger, buffalo burger, and putting it into a mixing bowl. After the hamburger or buffalo burger goes in, you can add the chopped celery, the diced onions, and then what we do is we take the bread, and almost like we're feeding a duck, we just take the bread and make little teeny crumbles. And I think tonight I'm going to just be using 1 piece of bread instead of 2, but we'll see how that goes. That gives the meatloaf some consistency when it starts to cook. Now, the egg is important because the egg is what holds everything together. So once you have the ingredients in, the fun part begins, which is mixing, mixing, mixing. Ingredients are now all in the bowl. I'm going to be adding the seasonings, putting in some salt, liberal on the pepper, liberal on the basil leaves, and we're actually going to add one other ingredient I had not mentioned, which is Worcestershire sauce. So again, liberal on that. Now this all goes into a glass baking pan. You flatten everything together in the baking pan, and the piece that's going to make this meatloaf really incredible is you simply take your ketchup and you squeeze a little bit of ketchup across the top. And what I like to do is take a knife or a fork and mix the ketchup in a little bit. It gives it a little bit of a crust on the top. And we'll put that in the oven, baking it between 325 and 350 for approximately 25 to 30 minutes. Meatloaf goes in to an oven that's between 325 and 350 for approximately 25-30 minutes, and we'll be ready to eat. It's been 30 minutes. The meatloaf should be done. We'll take it out of the oven and see what we have. Looks perfect.